So today, let's see how far we can explore Uganda with just $10 per day. Of course, you could explore white jungles, cool cities, and of course, you could taste tasty street food in Uganda on just $10 a day. Or maybe go a bit extra like $50 or $100 and of course still get amazing experience. So of course today we are doing the Uganda on a budget challenge, and let's see how far each budget takes us on one day in Uganda. So first we're going to start with $10 a day challenge in Uganda. So of course imagine you have only $10 today. What can you do in Uganda? So of course first you're going to sleep in a super basic or dorm style hostel. Of course $4 to $5 will do just fine for that. Then you eat your meal local street food like snacks or a simple meal. This will cost you anywhere from $2 to $3. Then coming down to transportation, you could walk or take a cheap Boda local bus ride for short distance. Of course, this will cost you anywhere from $1 to $2. Then next, you have to skip pricey tours or safaris. Instead, you walk around markets, visit free public spots, and of course, explore neighborhoods. Just, soak up local culture, Uganda is just cool country. So, sure, it is very simple, but you get the real feel of Uganda, the everyday life, the smells, the laughter, the vibe. So for many backpackers, this is how adventure begins. And you can still have fun because sometimes the cheapest days are the most memorable. So now what about $50 a day in Uganda? Of course, suddenly things get more comfy. So first for accommodation, hostels or guest house with a private or decent room will cost you anywhere from $15 to $20. Then a few meals, maybe local breakfast, lunch, and of course a nicer dinner will cost you around $6 to $12. Then when you use local transport or border, maybe some longer distance or some longer rides will cost you anywhere from $3 to $5. Now this time around you can do something fun, explore a town, and of course visit a market, maybe a small museum, enjoy a boat ride, and of course take a cheese through, meet locals, just feel the Ugandan vibe. So with $50 you can trade barebone survivor for comfort and of course culture, and it is a nice balance, and of course it is good for travelers who don't want to rough it too hard but still want real experience. So moving down to $100 per day in Uganda. So now we are getting somewhere special. First, you can stay in a nice guest house or mid-range lodge for just $25 to $40. Then you eat good meals, maybe local dishes, and of course try some restaurant dishes, for $10 to $15 will do just fine. Then for sightseeing or small excursion, you visit market, hang out by lakes or cities, maybe take a group tour or a boat ride. Then this time around, you use transport more freely. You can even take a taxi. You can go on a longer bus ride, get around comfortably. So with $100 a day, Uganda become not just a place to visit, but a place you explore and of course enjoy. So of course it is perfect if you want to miss discovery, comfort, and of course small luxuries. And the secret is that there's no wrong budget. It all depends on how you want to travel. So if you want to really stretch money, meet real locals, and of course feel raw Uganda, you know what to do. You go for $10 per day. Then, but if you want comfort but keep things simple and fun, $50 a day is golden. And lastly, if you want a relaxed, richer travel vibe with flexibility, of course, $100 per day gives you room to breathe and of course explore. So every budget unlocks a different kind of magic in Uganda. And of course, Uganda shows that adventure doesn't need a fancy wallet, just a curious heart. So whether you have $10, $50, or $100, you can make memories that last. So if you love this little money challenge trip, you know what to do. You hit that like button, and of course subscribe and follow us for more fun travel adventure. And let me know in the comment below which budget would you choose for Uganda.